Hello, my name is Steve Bowler, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to connect your security device manager into GNS3. So what we're going to do here first is we're going to install the Cisco Security Device Manager. So if you go to browse to where your security device manager is located, we're going to be running version 2.5. So we're going to click on the setup here, then we're going to go and click next, then we're going to accept the agreement, and this is where we're going to install the security device manager. You can either install it either on a computer, the Cisco router's flash memory, or both. We're not going to use the router's flash memory for this, so we're just going to install it on this computer. Hit next, and then we're going to leave it at the destination folder on the C drive here, and then we'll hit next, and then we'll go ahead and hit install. The Cisco Security Device Manager can be used for a lot of different things. It's a graphical user interface for managing your Cisco routers. It's a very powerful tool, and it will allow you to do a lot of tasks very easily if you don't have a lot of experience on the command line. So it's a great tool. There's a lot of wizards you can create, VPNs and routing and a lot of other tasks that you normally perform on the command line interface of your router, including quality of service and a lot of other things. So what we're going to do here is we're going to install the Microsoft loopback adapter interface on our computer. What this interface allows us to do is to connect via our computer into the Cisco Security Device Manager that is in the router in GNS3. So we're going to go ahead and go into the control panel. Then we're going to click on Add Hardware, click Next, and then it's going to run through and see if there's any new hardware. It's going to go through this search, and then it's going to ask us, ask us if we've already connected the hardware to our computer. We're going to hit yes and hit next. Then we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom to where it says add new hardware device and click next. And now here what we're going to do is we're going to install the hardware manually from a list. Then we're going to look for the Microsoft loopback adapter interface. So this is under the network adapters, so we're going to click that and then click next. And then now here we want to select Microsoft under manufacturer, and then Microsoft loopback adapter under network adapter, and then click next, and then next again to install. And that's it. So as you can see here, it is completed. It is installed the loopback adapter. We're just going to hit finish, and then what we're going to do is right click under network places and go to properties, and then you should see your new loopback adapter interface under there. Yeah, don't worry about all these other connections. We have a lot of stuff here. So what we're going to do now is go into GNS3 and create our network, and then we'll come back in here and then configure our loopback interface that we just installed. So under GNS3 we're going to go ahead and drag and drop a router over, and then what we have to remember with the Security Device Manager is that different iOS image types will determine what iOS feature sets will be supported via the SDM. Some of the iOS feature sets support advanced security, where site-to-site VPNs and stuff like that, where some do not. So you need to go to Cisco's webpage and find out what you need supported for that iOS, and then you can figure out what the compatibilities are within the iOS for the Security Device Manager. So we have the router here. We want to go ahead and just add a note here. We click the notepad icon, and we're going to put our subnet here is going to be 192.168.1.0/24. And what we need to do here is select a switch. So we're going to have a router, switch, and then we're going to have our cloud, which is going to simulate our computer connection that we're on into our virtual program here in GNS3 via the Microsoft Loopback interface. So what we want to do now is go ahead and go under router 0, right click and configure, then go under slots, and then here I'm going to select the Fast Ethernet interface under slot 0, and then left click on add a link, and then go to Fast Ethernet, and then create the link from router 0 to switch 0, and now what we're going to do is we're going to add a note in here. We're going to make the router the .1 IP address within the subnet. And then now what I'm going to do is add the cloud. It's very simple. I'm just going to click on it and drag it over. And then now we're going to right click on the cloud and configure it. So if you click on cloud 0, and then right here you'll see where it says here, this is what we're going to add: network adapter Microsoft Loopback adapter. So go ahead and click add, and then you'll see it populate down here in this box. Now what we're going to do is click apply, and then click OK, and then that's it. So now our loopback is emulated within Cloud 0. So now what we want to do is click on the links and go down to Fast Ethernet, click on the switch, and then click on the cloud, and then you'll see here there's a loopback adapter interface that we just added. You'll see right here, so we're just going to click on that and add that.